Hey, finally had a chance to try to do one of these versus videos for Thor and for Superman, and let me get right into it. I have wanted to do this for a while, so I finally had a chance. I see there's a lot of videos out there, and I don't really believe that a lot of them are doing Thor justice, so I decided to try myself and just see if I can be a little bit more fair. Both of these people, we're going to go over their strengths and weaknesses. Superman has flight, immune to diseases, super speed, super strength, super breath, super hearing, X-ray vision, heat vision, healing ability. Obviously Superman's healing ability depends a lot about how close he is to the sun. So the closer he is, the greater his ability is. Weaknesses: magic, kryptonite, red sun, and then also he needs to be closer to a yellow sun if he's fighting someone like Thor. And from constant battle, he would get drained, so he actually needs to be closer to the sun to be able to stay charged. Thor, on the other hand, he has basically battle experience for tens of thousands of years, and he's mastered every form of fighting style from all the 9 realms, and mastered every weapon. He also has similar abilities as far as being able to see, I believe, to the ends of his galaxy. Also hearing there, he can hear that far. He has way better stamina and durability. I mean, he's had his limb blown off in the middle of a fight, and before they could re-attack to take advantage of the advantage they just had by hurting him, his limb grew back, and he was able to maintain fighting without really taking any breaks. He has fought for 9 months straight with an army of frost giants by himself, so without rest, food, anything. So I think he has definitely an up on that. He's got a belt of strength, which he's only worn like twice in the comics, so I don't know why people think he puts it on every morning and he's had it on for every fight. Does not do that. And then he also has a mode called Warrior Mode. I know a lot of heroes have that. This increases his all his abilities: speed, durability, strength, and power tenfold. His only weakness is to that of greater magic. So first, let's get some of these myths out of the way, because I definitely hear way too much about everything. I mean, it's just really sad to keep hearing these things, and I really want to address some of them while I still can. First and foremost, I always hear that he doesn't have a weakness to magic. He's just basically is affected by like a normal person is. Here's what his DC bio page says. Superman's biomatrix is his most powerful asset, but the strength of this field is also its greatest weakness. Its permeability to certain wavelengths makes him vulnerable to certain radiations, particularly magical energies whose chaotic electromagnetic or extra-dimensional signatures disrupt this force field. Superman's vulnerability to magic varies depending upon the special effects of the magic. No magic seems to be able to directly destroy him unless it comes from a semi-divine or divine source, which Thor is, by the way. He's a god. He can be injured and worn down by magical entities. Magic can have powerful and unpredictable effects on Superman, and his magical enemies have often proven to be the most dangerous. Clear as light, you guys. And look, solar energy dependency right at the bottom, it's also listed on top of kryptonite and all that other good stuff. So moving on, he is so powerful that he can move planets on his own. Here he is trying to move the moon, and he's got Wonder Woman with him, Green Lantern, and obviously him. He's not doing it, not able to. If we go to the next page of that comic, he also has, pretty much, as you can see, a whole row of magical entities. And look, they go all the way around, pretty much around the whole thing, trying to help him at the same time, and they barely get the job done. I mean, come on, people. He does not have, he's amazingly strong. But get this concept out of your heads that he is so big, so bad, so powerful. He is in DC. He'd be almost the same, close to the same in Marvel, but he is not the person everyone makes him out to be. Then you have him trying at a different time, trying to move the Earth. Smaller, obviously, hopefully, he'd be able to do it. He's got, Wonder Woman with him. He's got the Martian Manhunter. And that's pretty much it. And, they got some ties going around that thing, and they're not able to do it. In the end, it actually takes just one man. Kyle Rayner, the Green Lantern. So again, we need to, get over these things. Everyone says that, he's got all this amazing speed and he can move 10 times the speed of light. I've heard someone say 200 times the speed of light. Well, another comic. Here he says, the beam's almost ready, Superman. Barda and Alana are depending on you. You've got to get to them. You got to get them free before the beam strikes. And he simply states, by outracing it, I'm not faster than light. Flash says, I can. And then here it goes. He's giving them a charge, and basically they're getting support here, saying, yeah, Flash can lend speed, basically pull your power together. So here it is, guys. Clear as day, clear as light. There's no other scan out there from any comic, because nothing different has helped. I mean, nothing different has popped up because it hasn't been done. So also, he's got worse combat speed than Wonder Woman. And I know a lot of people don't believe that, but basically he does. Here he's talking and he's basically saying, come on, Cal, I am faster than you, Wonder Woman speaking. And how can you possibly believe that? And then, because I've sparred with you, she says. Excuse me, Deanna, super speed, huh? He's like, duh, super speed. And goes, certainly you have an advantage in raw speed, but you have to think before you can respond. I'm a trained warrior. My reactions are in memory, in muscle memory. What do you think, Bruce? Break the tie. And Bruce basically says, I don't think you'll like my answer. Oh no, not you too. He's basically being schooled right here, man. He's being told that no, you do not have, a faster combat speed. We just found out he's not faster than light, and he does not have faster combat speed. Thor has flown faster than light, and then he has been, it's common knowledge, he's thrown Mjolnir, or he swung Mjolnir 3 times the speed of light. So again, I'm just trying to get some of these, misconceptions and misbeliefs, completely out of the way. Another one is, Thor can't fly without his hammer. Again, false. If you look at the bottom, right here, Thor's flying. Look at his hands, no hammer, and there's a ton more examples as this. And even here to the left, it's just not that. It's just not what people are thinking, and they're giving so much credit to Superman for things he's never done, and taking away from Thor for things that he has done. And I just kind of sort of wish that people would be a little bit more fair, So let's see, going on. The way I basically see this fight, you guys, is simply this. Sorry, let me get this nonsense out of the way. Anyway, so my computer is definitely, it wants to act on its own, I guess. So basically, you have two guys that are very, very much, very strong. They're both amazing heroes, both one of my favorites. I mean, obviously, I'm a Thor fan above all. But if these guys were to fight, no holds barred, and these guys were to go somewhere on a planet where no one else can get hurt, and there's no morals, it's just them two fighting all out, may the best man win. You saw clearly that magic from a divine or semi-divine source destroys him. There's not enough lies on the face of this planet, basically, that one can tell that would change that. So basically, you guys, this whole thing, this whole theory, it's old. Please correct your information, and please stop spreading those things. Thor is easily as strong as he is. Easily. Speed-wise, he is just as fast, also as he, as Superman is. On top of that, he's got magic, man. It kills him. A God Blast would send him packing in ways you cannot believe. No way can Superman beat him. So, and then also people keep talking about, well, he can take his hammer, he would take his strength. First of all, number one, anyone or any hero that depends on someone else's power to beat that guy only does so because he's too weak. Also, in addition, oh, sorry, my battery's dying here. So basically, at the same time, you guys, you cannot take his power away from him. The last time that Mjolnir got damaged, it was mended with the Odin Force from Thor, because he was king at the time, or he had it from his father, and then it was directed by Doctor Strange, and when it was mended, it was also joined with Thor's life force. So basically, unless Thor is dead, you can't destroy, Mjolnir. So, and you can't use it either. So things are back to normal and back to the way it should be. He's not worthy. Mjolnir is not going to serve him against Thor. It's just not going to happen. And then that crossover, fan voted outcomes are the sorriest things to quote when it comes to these things. It was basically whoever the fans voted to win is who the writers made it so. I mean, it could have been Wasp if she was more popular, and then you guys would have had something to be upset. In those same crossovers, Superman got killed by He-Man, and he got the snot kicked out of him by Venom. So, you know, I think that that should be enough to basically quench that, you know, crossover insanity that I hear from everyone. So anyway, good luck, guys. Thor wins it hands down. He's definitely stronger. He's definitely just as fast, if not more so. He's got way more stamina, way more power all the way around. It's a no contest in my opinion. If he actually had to place the belt of strength and then he was twice as strong, it would be over. If Thor got angry enough and entered Warrior Madness, it would be 10 times stronger. I mean, it would be laughable. If he entered Warrior Madness, let's say, he's 10 times stronger. Now all of a sudden, he puts on the belt of strength. That's 20 times stronger. You guys, I love Superman, but I have to be realistic where realism is, you know, it's definitely needed. So anyway, hope it didn't upset too many of you. I mean, I don't care if it did. You know, honestly, if the truth hurts, you know, it hurts. There's nothing I can do about it. So anyway, good luck. Take care.